Right, how you doing? Today is hopefully going to be a happy day. So I've got some bits to do. I've got to find and charge my legs. Legs. My legs. Ah! Yeah! I has found one of my legs. Oh, and an old hand. You. There you are. My new hands. And where's the rest of my legs, man? Oh no. Rest of my legs? You get it. I have found my hands. I have found my voice. Let's get my sensors plugged in. And then let's charge my legs. Crossing fingers. Everything is charged, connected, working. There have been some minor issues. I might end up looking like SpongeBob tonight. Have you ever seen the episode where SpongeBob's trying to teach him how to blow bubbles? You know, with the old soapy and blow the bubbles, and he's like, yeah, you got to do the jump and the pelvic thrusts, and you know all this stuff. One of my trackers ain't working quite right, so I've had to move some bits about to try and get it to what's it called, like the tracker that's normally up in that corner has had to be moved all the way over to the door just to make sure that. So I haven't mentioned what it is I'm actually doing with all this. I'm well psyched. I haven't been in VR in like ages, like not properly, okay? And for the first time in like ever, me, Zaber, and Ram are going to jump into VR chat. We've been in VR together before, but we've never been in VR chat before. I think this might be like Ram's first proper time in VR chat. And the aim of the game is that we are going to go into a VR chat world called The Devouring, which is like a mini horror game. You know, run around, run around this big mansion, try and avoid this monster, collecting items and solving puzzles. Right? Gonna take a crack at that for the lols, and then Ram will probably do something with it and put it up somewhere. Yeah, like Ram has never done the VR chat. Zaber has sticked around with me in VR chat for a bit. We've hung out with Jet and Divine, and I like VR chat. There's loads of stuff you can do in VR chat. I'm trying to get the guys into different bits. So giving us a reason to get into VR and using our kit. It's weird. I feel nervous. I guess I've done this a million times before. I'm going to stream it. I've done it a million times before, but for some reason I feel nervous. Better kit up. Wish me luck. Wow. That was brutal. That was fun. So me, Ram, Saber, Devouring. It was fun. We didn't finish. I thought we might have finished it. We thought it was going to be a lot simpler than it was. We went at it for like 3 hours, and I don't know, maybe not very far through. I don't know how long the map is supposed to be, but we got to like a basement, and it had this killer water stuff in it, and that was a nightmare to get through. And we went up into an attic, and there was just this random creeper ghost thing trying to kill you, and that was kind of annoying because once it catches you, you can't really get away. There's probably a trick, like just shut doors on it and stuff and just leg it, but we weren't that smart to try that kind of stuff. But it was no, it was a laugh. It was a laugh. We kept getting lost. We all kept getting separated. Like an idiot, I kept muting my mic. But I got some nice pictures. Like I took a couple of like VR selfies, just to like show that we had all gone in. Performance was dog shit. Absolutely terrible. I do not remember devouring being that brutal before. When Zebra and I last tried it in VR, that was, oh my god, it was not great at all. I think last time I tried it, I was on Quest 2, connected up to my PC, and I thought the stutters were maybe just the Quest 2, but I was just on my Vive tonight, and no, oh my god, no. We were getting like, I mean, I'm on an RTX 3080, and I was getting, what, it was about 40 FPS-ish. Zaber was a smidge less than me, and he's on a 3070, and Ram, poor soul, is on a 1070, and he was sitting at about 20 FPS. Must be vomit induced, and after about 3 hours they were complaining about headaches. Ram and Zaber were complaining about headaches. My biggest complaint was that my tracking was shite. Like, I was getting hard stutters, and I'd occasionally see like the Steam VR like space background thing come up, and my tracking went to complete shite. My full body tracking would occasionally break. It was always my waist tracker too, so I could dance around and stuff, and that was great. But my waist tracker would always break, and then my character would just kind of like bow over, which was really annoying. Like, my sensors should be able to see no matter where I'm standing. Like, no matter where I'm standing, that tracker should have been fine, unless there is like some reflective surface in this room, minus that mirror, that is completely breaking my FBT. I could not get that waist tracker to stay. Really, it was breaking consistently, and my character was hovering like a foot off the floor the entire time. Not entirely sure why, because I calibrated it right before we started the thing. I completely reset up my play space, but oh my god. Just not ideal. Not ideal. I want to have a bit of I'm probably going to have a bit of a natter actually about FBT, full body tracking, tomorrow, because frankly, spoiler alert, I don't think base station tracked full body tracking is worth it anymore. I don't. Not unless maybe you've got like a Vive Pro or a Valve Index or something that can use multiple base station 2 base stations. It's like where the Index can use like 4 base stations. The Vive one only uses base station model 1s, and it can only use 2 of them. And so there's times when there's like occlusion happens like all the time, things getting blocked and covered up. Whereas if you just have a 3rd base station, I've got 4 of them, but if I could just have like one on the corners, the opposite corners of the room, there'd be no way I'd be having all these tracking issues. But it's just oh my god, it's miserable. It's absolutely miserable. The Index you can set up multiple. Same with some of the other what's-its, but it's just, oh my god. And I'd like to upgrade to the Index, but just I don't really think it's worth it. Either way, VR Night was rad. VR Night was very cool, very fun. I'd like to find more maps like Devouring better, maybe, and see if we can get more people in. I don't know if like 4 was the limit of that map. I just assumed it was 4. That was, me, Ram, Zaber, Jet hopped in for a bit on desktop mode. It was fun. It was fun. I'd like to just have a VR night like every month. Just get everyone in, all of us. Like just find little mini games and stuff, and just fill a room with people. That'd be rad. But I'm gonna head off. I need to figure out what's wrong with that sensor, and I'll see you all Have a look. And the next one. If you want to get into VR, just get a Quest 2. Flat out. See.